Yeah, hi. This is Lawrence Sutton. Lawrence is my first name. Sutton is Sutton. That's my last name. Um, I didn't understand all the thing. I don't know the truth about nothing. Um, I heard one thing, one version, and then I heard other version. But as for now, if I me to talk about Joe Williams, I'm gonna leave that on the burner, and I'm not gonna say nothing about it until I find out for sure what the truth is. Because I've been told that one thing, and I saw one thing. Now I've been told that these machines, the internet, don't tell the truth, or something like that. But right now, what I'm going to talk about is myself and what I go through and what I'm going to have to go through in the future. Um, for years, I took care of my own self, paid my bill. I ain't asked nobody for nothing. I became homeless, but still, when I was homeless, I ain't asked nobody for nothing. I buy my own food, go to the grocery store, and take care of myself. When I had a roof over my head, I paid my bills. I wasn't one day late paying my bill. The first time I go in this order, so I was on public assistance. I was on Social Security. Because I can't get no record deal. I'm the world best songwriter. So I can't get no songwriting deal. Nothing like that. And I can't be a lecturer as a lawyer and get a lecture. So I don't get opportunity. Like I say, count the marvel. If a man not homosexual, he don't get opportunity for nothing. And I'm not homosexual. I'm straight, and that's the way I want to be. And that's the way I am, and that's the way I'm going to be. And I never fantasize even, only thing I fantasize sexually on was female. I have sexual fantasies about female, and that's as far as it go. Um, I never even had, I had wet dreams, but it was only with female, and females only. So that's how I go. But I'm completely straight. I never been to a homosexuality. I never wanted to be in one. I never dreamed about being in one. I never fantasized about. Only thing I have sex fantasy for is female. So I just suspect I'm gonna have a lot of trouble in my life. I suspect that I'm gonna end up probably, that a few phrases I'm gonna end up at probably the psychiatric ward, jail, a prison, nursing home, probably maybe the cemetery. So I don't have a future too much right now that I can see. I do want to have a. I want to earn a living as a songwriter, but right now my songwriting ability left me because I'm very unhealthy. When I went to jail, I had nothing but hit after hit. I was thinking if I went to jail, then they put me on that Haldol and that mental health medication, and when I took that, and they force you to take it, well, they get a call on you. So when I took that, my songwriter builder helped me. It was a woman by the name of Vanessa Alcott, and she was a news lady on WFTV Channel 9. And I wrote her a letter, and when I wrote her a letter, uh, I was pretty well where I could talk on a higher level than I'm talking now. And then I wrote her a song because what happened was they sent me to a third, they false arrested me, put me in one county jail. As a false arrest, they put me in one county jail. It was Silver County Jail. And then they put me in Orange County Jail. And from Orange County Jail, they put me in the state hospital called, I think it's called Chattahoochee. All right, I went down to the state hospital, psychiatric ward, and when I went to the psychiatric ward, uh, I had a lot of trouble there, and like Pope Villa, they tell me I'm innocent. They say I knew you're innocent. I knew you didn't do it. And I knew they railroading you, but they won't do nothing for my rights. They filed against me. So when I was in the Clay Hospital, I sent a letter to Mr. Salvage. And in that letter, I was telling about myself, and I was telling them that some people call me a loser. But how can I be a loser? How can Ali say, how can Joe Frazier be a loser and he never got in the ring with Ali? You see what I'm talking about? How can a boxer be a loser and he never got in the ring? Nobody won't give him a fight. But they say, some people say I'm a loser. I don't know why. But I am the world best songwriter, but I don't have no songwriting capabilities right now. Because when I was in jail in Catahoula, I was taking mental health medicine, and mental health medicine is my kryptonite. My kryptonite. It was like Superman. Well, everybody knows Superman is just science fiction thing. It's not real, but there's a character of Superman. Um, when he can fly over buildings, he can start locomotive trains, and he's very strong. He can take bullets that shoot at him, and the bullet can't hurt him. But he got many talent and many power. But when they get on kryptonite, he don't have no ability. And that's what that mental health is to me. That mental health medicine and my kryptonite. When I take that, I got no ability because they put me on Harodol. And I was on Harodol when I wrote the letter and sung to Vanessa Hudgens. But at the same time, it hadn't stick into my system yet. It was just, I wasn't on it that long. It was a while before it get stick in my system. So on that, I was writing her letter, and one day I was in Casualty Hospital psychiatric ward, and I went to the kitchen from my room. I went to the kitchen, the dining room, not the kitchen, the dining room where we eat at, and there was a TV at, and the TV said I saw on TV Russia and Ukraine were at war with one another, and I just know about what war can do. War can kill, destroy, and no winners in the war, at time of war. And I just think I was all about the Iraqi war, and like the Vietnam War, and war, Iceland Russia war, and different kind of wars that go on. So when I went in the kitchen, right away, they had on the news some kind of programming that Russia and Ukraine were at war, and America is giving Ukraine weapons to fight Russia. And I didn't see no sense in that. My thing was I wanted to go international, but international was not accepted. In fact, years ago, I think it was 2000. I think it was 2001. I sent Oprah Winfrey many tapes. I made tapes, and with my voice on it, I sent Oprah Winfrey many tapes, asking her for opportunity, and proving to her I'm the world best songwriter. No, Winfrey had transsexual, transgender, whatever you want to call them, on her programming. She had homosexual on her programming. She had even the social trans on her program. The social trans, a racist group that feed war and violence. But she had that on the program, so I asked her to give me opportunity. She didn't get back with me, or nothing like that. I got to the point, I know they ain't gonna deal with me international, so I better deal local. Nobody, they ain't gonna deal with me international, but I know they were gonna deal with me local. So I saw a lady on TV named Vanessa Albert, so I started writing her letters and everything. She never got back with me when I wrote those letters. But I just had to, I know that she may not get back with me, but she was the only one I had to have address to write her when I was in the Clay Hospital called Chattahoochee Side Ward. So I wrote her, and the next letter I wrote her, I spoke against war. And my thing was, I say, you don't have to make peace if you don't make war, and I put it in the song. And I was letting the leaders of the world. I was talking to the leaders of the world, but I was talking to a local lady named Vanessa Elvis. But I was talking to the leaders of the world, but I couldn't talk international. And they didn't give me opportunity so I could speak to the leaders of the world, which I'm well qualified to speak to the leaders of the world and just tell them they need to cut it out and just tell them it's stupid because if you start a wall and people get killed on both sides, you say, yeah, let in the wall. So you go around every country, those countries, and you try to end the wall. But the wall can rekindle itself again. Because first they had one guy say, hey, you shot down 1,000 of my men. And other because you say, well, you blew up my city. And other side say, well, you did blow a building there in our colony. It's our job. And, other side say, well, you did this, and other side say you did that. So there's no winner at war. So, a wall could rekindle again. It could start over again for what would happen. So they're not never totally friends again. So that's what I was putting on that song called You Don't Have to Make Peace If You Don't Make War. And it was a powerful song, but it would have been more powerful if I wasn't on that hair dog. It would have been more powerful if I wasn't on mental health medication. It was my first night, but as I started taking more mental health medication, my songwriting ability left me, and my songwriting ability hadn't come back yet. So I got no songwriting ability, but I had wrote songs in the past, and I remember the lyrics to it, and the day of powerful, and it was true. Those songs I wrote in the past, it was probably true that on one of the world best songwriter, it's not the best. But I do want to be established on record as the world best songwriter, which to get my music ability back because I did get off that mental health medication. I'm not on mental health medication. I've been off of it for quite a while, and I'm off of it. But they trying mental health system trying to get me back on it. They trying to give me an appointment where I can talk to the doctor about getting medication. And I told them I was on it, but they know I'm off of it now because uh, they know I'm off of because they got me medication when I left jail. The jail gave me medication, but when I left jail, they got me on. They gave me more mental health medication, which I didn't take. And now all of a sudden that they want me to have another appointment with the doctor. They give out medication, and so they know I'm off of it that way. And but by my action, they can't tell them off of it. Like right now, can you tell whether I need mental health medication or not? So I know I'm doing this, but I made hand gestures when I got on Haldol. It's gonna take me a while to get rid of the hand gesture. And the way I talk, I do, I talk like this. I might talk too fast, but it's charisma I got. It's charisma I got plenty of charisma, and I do talk fast, but there was a doctor used to tell me. The doctor used to say, well, we got to give you medicine to slow you down. Well, I need to think fast. I can handle thinking fast. I can handle it, you don't want, police. He got to make a good decision right away. He can't afford to be slowed down. Somebody shooting him, he got a rifle gun or something like that. He cannot afford to slow down. All right? The word was the only way you need mental health medication need to be put in psychiatric ward. If you're a danger to yourself, a danger to society, you can't function. Well, I took care of myself. I pay bills. I'm not a danger to society. And I'm not a danger to myself. That means I'm not homicidal. I'm not suicidal. I'm just an ordinary person that can function very well. Now, I'm in a house, a comfortable house, a good house, and I'm on there. And, my niece would tell my social worker that, I'm normal. And she told me, you normal. And, my friends tell me, people that mean me well, they tell me, you don't need medication. But the judge, everybody say, I need medication in the mental health field. They say, if you got 70,000, and no matter how normal, no matter what I do or what I say, there's no homicidal. I said, no, I'm not homicidal. And I'm not homicidal. Are you suicidal? No, I'm not suicidal. And I ain't suicidal. So when I pay bill, that proves I can function. When I go to the grocery store and buy me enough food to last me from 1 month to the next month, that means I can function. When I go to the store and buy me clothes and buy me shoes and things like that, that proves I can function. When I go, when I had my apartment, I pay. When I got my little money in the shed on the third of the month, I got my little money. First thing come first. First thing came is the first thing I did. If I did anything in this order, I paid my rent first. The second thing I did is I paid my light bill. And you gotta wait in line, a long line to pay your light bill. All right? Then the third thing I did, I paid my utility bill. That means my water bill, stuff like that. I paid my water bill. All right? The next thing I did, you gotta wait in line for that. Other people gotta pay bills too. I paid my cable bill. Right after I pay my cable bill, I go and buy me groceries that's gonna last me from 1 month to the next month. And then what I do, when I pay my cable bill, is and buy my groceries, I might go when I pay all my bills. So I was addicted to drugs, and I was hooked on drugs, particularly marijuana. I had to have that marijuana. But my version was, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. That means I'm hooked on drugs, but you can't make me spend my rent money and my bill money on drugs. So if I even think about buying drugs, I pay all my bills. And when I pay all my bills and buy my groceries and give me enough cigarette to last me from 1 month to another, so I won't have to ask nobody for nothing, then I buy me some marijuana. When I pay all my bills, first thing first, bills come first before marijuana. And then when I buy my marijuana, I buy enough cigarette, cigarette more to last me from 1 month to the next month. But then I might buy a figure of liquor if I got anything left. If I work and earn some money, I got money, I buy me a figure of liquor or something like that. $1 bill, and then I do that. But right now, I'm not. I don't. At this point, I don't drink alcoholic beverages no more. I've been on marijuana for about 15 years. I've been on marijuana for 15 years. No marijuana. I've been on cigarette for about 13 years. So I don't smoke marijuana. I don't smoke cigarette no more, and I don't drink alcoholic beverages. So I'm off that. I'm off that. But one time I was on it, and even when I was hooked on marijuana, and I was hooked on other drugs in the past, like THC. I was hooked on another drug like THC, hash. I was hooked on black fluid. That was known as Advil, speed. The doctor had give you a prescription for that, and I was hooked on those drugs. But I just got to the point I just smoked marijuana, and I was hooked on that. But Although I was hooked on marijuana, first thing come first, pay bills. Bills come down. Bills came for cigarettes. Bill for me come first thing first. Bills come first. I was all been to have medication, but I reason out bills come first. So I pay all my bills, and nah, I survived. I didn't have nobody for food. I didn't have nobody for money. I didn't have nobody for nothing. I didn't have nobody for a cigarette. I didn't have nothing for a cigarette. I just somebody walking by. It was I had my own cigarette. People asking me for cigarette. I was giving away my cigarette, but I didn't have nobody for nothing. And when I became hungry, I didn't have nobody for nothing. I paid my own way. I bought my own cigarette. I didn't have nobody for cigarette. I didn't have nobody for food. I didn't have nobody for a cigarette, nothing. I didn't ask nobody for nothing. I said, while I was hungry, I had a day I was broke. Because when I became homeless, they took me off public assistance. When I became homeless, they took me off public assistance. They took me off EBT. They took me off. They stopped my shit. They took me out of Medicare, Medicaid. They took me off public assistance altogether. When I became homeless. So but although I wasn't getting no money from the government, I still got to that point. I didn't ask nobody for nothing. So when I get hungry, I just tough it out and just go hungry. Sometimes I be hungry for days, and sometimes I just go to the grocery store because I don't shoplift and I don't steal. I don't steal. I don't shoplift. I don't ask nobody for nothing. But sometimes I did go to the grocery store and fantasize about eating certain things. I can eat those cookies all day. I can eat those cookies. I just look at food in the grocery store, and I was thinking about how I just can eat those cookies and no donut and no potato chip and drink that soda, and, to ease my hunger pain. But that's how I did. But I didn't shoplift or steal or nothing like that. But but I didn't ask nobody for nothing. But I just tough when I got hungry, I tough it out until I got money. And when I got money, then I go and give me something to eat. And that's how I was. I bought me cigarette. But in the meantime, I didn't have nobody for no cigarette. And so what I did when I was out of cigarette, because they false arrest me, and when they false arrest me, they give my cigarette away. All my cigarette, a whole carton. And they had throw my cigarette away, throw my lights away. So when I got out of jail, I couldn't look at the fit. So because the police throw away all my cigarette, gave them away. When they arrest me, they give my cigarette away, my lights away every time, and they take my money. Police take my money. I don't know what they do with it, but they take my money. But they don't talk to you when they arrest you. But the only thing they say to me, well, how much money you got? And I tell them how much. And they say, where you keep that? I tell them, and they search my pocket. They take my money, and just to give you just an example on how they do, I remember walking in Casselberg. I was getting ready to meet a young lady, not a young lady, she's not that young. I was ready to meet a woman, and we were gonna get this activity thing, and I was happy that I was gonna get some, and I'm walking along, ordinary walk, just walking along, ordinary. So Casselberry a police stopped me. When that police stopped me, first thing he asked me, "How you doing?" I said, "I'm doing pretty well." He said, "Do you have a stomachache?" And I don't know why he asked me that, but I said, "No, I don't have no stomachache. Actually, I'm doing pretty well." And he said, "Well, I'm just checking on you, make sure you're all right." I said, "Yeah, I'm fine." I said, "I have a pretty good day today." And that I know he said, "I could go." Now I walked for about 5 or 10 minutes straight down the sidewalk. Another police saw me and had the handcuff. And first thing he did when he saw me walk on the sidewalk, he met me. He didn't wait for me to get nowhere and call me over. He met me. He walked to the sidewalk with me. And he had the handcuff in his hand, and he walked to that sidewalk, and he walked. to the sidewalk, and then when he got to me, he handcuffed me. All right, when he handcuffed me, first thing they don't talk to you now when they arrest you. But first thing he did say it. He said, "Oh, well, you got some money?" I no. He said, "Where you keep your money at?" I said, "I keep my money in my pocket, and I keep it in my shoe." And so he told me, "Okay." So when he had me handcuffed, he went to my pocket, got my money, and then when he got my money, for the next thing he did was look at my shoe, got my money, and I was sitting in the police car, but the door was open, and next thing I know, the police comes say to me that he counted the money for me, and when he counted the money from me, he counted. I had $355. So he was getting ready to put me in the car and shut the door and take me to jail, and he's on count again. But the first time was $350, $55, and he counted again. It was $350, and then the next thing I know, they took me to jail, and when they took me to jail, some kind of jail said I had from 350. Some kind of jail say I had $340. And I'm just trying to figure out well, it was $355, but actually I had around $800 or $900 because I was in Georgia and they arrested me then. But in Georgia, if I came to Florida, I draw out $1,100 out of the bank. And when I got to Florida, I draw out $800, and I didn't spend that much money. So I had at least $800 in my pocket. So they took the whole 800, and I end up when they took the 800, or at least the 800, they took from me. I end up having $140 by the time I get to Zuma County Jail, and then they sent me to Orange County Jail. And from Orange County Jail, they sent me to a psychiatric ward called Catahoula. And I had, so there they gave me a receipt. Sort of like a money order. It was a money order they gave me on Catahoula psychiatric ward. They gave me that money, that money order, saying I had $326. But they don't feed you enough food there. So I was gonna buy food at the canteen because they had a canteen. You gotta pay for your food, and I was gonna pay for my food, but for some reason, they wouldn't cash my check and my money order. They didn't give me no money. They said, then I found out later on the police department stopped my check. Now they put me in jail, and they put me back in jail, and my lawyer came to me, the one that's Howard Emerson. He came to me and said he got a deal for me. He said that you can go home. I was in jail for a long time. I was in that jail for a long time. Only kind of jail. I was there for a long time, but I was in the same cell with 3 other guys, and I just had because those guys had no melon, and nothing like that. Timberwolf around everybody. Timberwolf flying. Everybody Timberwolf was getting bad, and nobody was getting along. So I just had it with that jail. So when the lawyer told me that you can leave, I think it was on a Wednesday. He said you can leave Friday, but he said you gotta sign a paper. You gotta sign a paper saying you did everything the cost you did. But no, I didn't do it. But he said you gotta sign a paper saying you did it. So I went and got a jail bed, so I signed a paper saying I did all these bad things and I didn't do it. The judge did tell me when I asked him in the courtroom, I said, do I have to pay anything for my false arrest? He said, no, you don't have to pay nothing. You don't have to pay nothing. But now he told me that they got a deal, and he said on that deal, you don't have to pay no money. But yeah, when I got that jail on kind of jail, I was broke. They didn't give me no money. none of my money. But every time I go to jail, first thing they do is get my cigarette and give them away, get my cigarette liars, they give them away, and they false arrest me, and then they put me in, when they give them my cigarette, they take my money. So I called WLTV Channel 9 and told them what the police did, and told them, if you talk to me, I can prove, I can catch you in a conversation, and you got a news story. I had a news story from them. But yeah, I was told years ago that the only people that gonna get news coverage and press coverage, if you're homosexual, is the only homosexual get news coverage. But they ain't call them homosexual, they call them gay. They're the only gay people get news coverage. If you're not gay, you cannot get news coverage. So when I called WFTV Channel 9, what they told me is they told me I was told by the station they don't want to get involved with this. Now it's a news story. WFTV Channel 9 said I win the news. They said coverage you can count on. Well, how can you count on a news station? They got news to tell people that people should know about, and they don't want to tell it. Not like that. How can you count on them? But I mean, I call it a cover you can't count on. So I had that problem with WFTV Channel 9, and it was just a big mess, but they wouldn't give me news coverage. So I called WEAE Channel 2, and they wouldn't give me news coverage. But I had a news story that was made news story of the year. It was a good news story, but because I wasn't a homosexual, they didn't give me news coverage, so I had no idea. I had no thing to do but sign up people saying how I did those things. So I talked to my lawyer, my public defender, and she said that she know I'm innocent. And she believed him. She said, I know you're innocent. And she also told me, when I told her, now I have signed a paper saying that I kick a car, I assault a car, and I assisted river violence, and I have signed a paper saying I done it. But they did not arrest me. I didn't find out the charges until I got to the Clay Hospital, and my psychologist told me that they didn't arrest me because I had I assault in the car instead of river violence. They didn't arrest me for that reason. The reason why they arrest me because I failed to appeal. I said, but I didn't know I had okay. I didn't know I was supposed to appeal. Nobody told me that. But yeah, they said they arrested me because they said I supposed to go to the courtroom and I didn't go. Well, what happened? I had no idea. Nobody told me I was supposed to go to the courtroom. And why? I didn't know why I had to go to the courtroom. The only thing I know, the police will always false arrest me. And they false arrest me so many times but the first thing they do is take my cigarette, give them away, take my cigarette out, give them away to other people, and then when they take my cigarette out, I don't know what they do with the money, but they take my money, and I don't get it back. Now, I like with the last cigarette, I was there with about $800, at least $800. But when I came out, I was broke. And now, if I know something, I would right back to Orange County Jail, not Orange County Jail, but the courthouse, get some information on something, and they told me, I found out by record, they told me I still owe, how much? I think $800. I still owe $800. So they took all my money, and I still owe them money to this very day. I owe them money. So they is breaking the law. Is breaking the law. So they are breaking that law, false arresting me, taking my money, and now none of the news cover will report the news. That people post to her, and they supposed to tell the people the news. And the news were worthy, and it's something that people need to hear. People need to be informed that police is robbing people. At least they were robbing me. And they all my folks arrested. They take all my money. And first they ask you, they don't talk to you when they arrest you. You can talk to them, they know you, they egg you. But one thing they do ask me before they arrest me, where I keep my money at, because you have the money. They take all my money every time they arrest me. But when I called Dale TV Channel 9, I had to do it. I didn't think they were going to help me because they never do. And they just say, we don't want to get involved with it. They exactly their waiter, they just don't want to get involved. I called the ELE Channel 2, they didn't want to get involved. As time go by, and my lawyer told me, you can't get, he told me, you can't get out of jail. You can't get out of jail until first thing you do, you can't get out of jail until you sign the paper saying that you kick a car. No, you did assault a car and you just did rebel violent. But they made a story on that was not true. They said, I don't have enough time to tell you the whole story, but I wasn't under the bridge what they said I was by the waterfall. I was under there, they said I was there asleep, and the police woke me up, and then I kicked at him, and with my right feet, I kicked at him 2 times to his ground with my right feet. But the police, I missed him. I missed. I didn't kick him. I tried to kick him. Well, they got me with assault on that. When the police say, "Hey, he tried to kick her, but he couldn't. He tried to kick her though, but he couldn't kick her." All right, that was on that. All right, but I didn't kick. They admit I didn't make contact, but they got me for assault. They got me for civil rebel violence, and that can be far from the truth. Those police lie on the report. And they always lying on the report, saying I did things I didn't do. They lie on the report. So now, when they lie on the report, now all of a sudden, I got a lead. I don't know how many felonies I got, but I got a lead to a felony when I didn't break the law. Actually, the law, it was breaking the law. So they lie on me and everything else. And I got my first a felony by public supermarket. I knew there was a supervisor. Nobody told me there was a supervisor. But I didn't learn nothing until I went to a psychiatric ward from jail in 2000. It was July the 29th, 2008. So they was a public supermarket manager, supervisor, followed me with a fistball up, and they were bullies. They were walking like bullies, and they were following me and on and on, and they followed me on. But they can't say they had to call a cop because that day it was a stellar day. Nobody was arguing in that soul. It was peaceful. In the public supermarket, you could hear a pin drop. Nobody was arguing. Nobody was fussing, fighting. I wasn't giving no trouble. I was walking out, and they followed me out the store, and they kept on following me, until at the end of that sidewalk, before I got to the road, reaching the parking lot, the police handcuffed me. And the police lied and say, I stood on him, and I kicked him. And I got my first felony, because it was supermarket behind it. I got my first felony. And now I can't get no apartment. I got a felony for something I didn't break the law. It's just ordinary walk. But that's how the program go. So now, when they did that, it's just a puzzle to me why I had to sign a paper saying, well, that has nothing to do with the case, Orange County case, that's a different case, but I'm just trying to figure out why I got to sign the paper saying I did commit assault on the car, and I did sit rebel violence when they didn't arrest me for that. They arrest me for failure to appeal. But they made me sign a paper that the only way I was going to get out of jail, and You can't depend on public feelings because they have to get you. They invite. I think I already told you that I had one preventer named Andrew Clark. The judge and the district attorney dropped the charges against me. My preventer was going to give me he wanted me to have a felony. Now the judge reasons things out, so she just broke it down to a misdemeanor. She's afraid of the guy. So she broke it down to a misdemeanor. All right. Now, when I got a misdemeanor, he told the judge by asking me. He didn't ask me nothing. He just told the judge that he want me to have so many hours anger management and so many hours community service. That means I had to go out there and pick up flights, pick up garbage, and work. Well, I was hungry. If I'm going to work, I want to get paid for it so I can get a roof over my head. So that's the kind of things I deal with on the day-to-day value, particularly in Atlanta, Florida, Seminole County, and Orange County. So I do have a lot of trouble. So I think I don't see a happy ending to my story. So one or two things, okay, they already said on the report when I went to the Clay hospital called Chattahoochee, the psychiatric ward, they did say on the report that I'm not responsible enough to take care of myself. They say that I can't take care of myself. I need a guidance on me. But I've been taking care of myself all my life. I pay bills. So many years, when I'm home, when I had a roof on my head. When I had a roof on my head, and when I was home, I bought my own food and asked nobody for nothing. I took care of myself, caught the bus when I was supposed to catch the bus, went to the doctor. So I did everything on my own, proving I could take care of myself. So they want me to have a guidance on me, and so my future hold that only future I got, they're gonna be one or two things. They're gonna put me in a nursing home, they're gonna put me in a psychiatric ward, they're gonna put me in jail or in prison, I'm gonna end up in the graveyard. But I pray to God rather than go to a place like jail, prison, or nursing home, or psychiatric ward. I pray I see the cemetery first. But other than that, I don't have a future. My life is pretty much over. But I'm just saying to you people that I didn't break the law. The police lied on the report, and I could prove it, but I couldn't get not one lawyer to stand up for me. I could not get not one lawyer to look into the matter. I don't know who to go for because I know what the FBI agent, they gonna take side with the police because they shook too. So I don't know what I could do to maintain my freedom on the line. But I do not want somebody to be my guardian when I can take care of myself. I want to be on my own and take care of myself, and that's what I want to do more than anything in the world. But yet, they say I can't take care of myself. My lawyer, she told me that they don't want. She said she act like she didn't want me in society. She probably told me I don't want you in society. She said society, and I want you in society. But why society want me in society? They say, I don't know why they say that, but I'm not a threat to society. Only thing I know, they got terrorists, they got serial rapists, serial killers, they got drug material that made $100 million a year on selling drugs, and they got hitmen. But when they go to jail, they accept about society. Nobody say they want them in society, but I'm not a criminal. The worst crime they say I committed, I didn't, was assault on the car. That's the worst I've done. Assault on the car, serious violence was the most of the charges they gave me. But how come they charged me with assault on the car, serious violence, but when they arrest me, usually it's just one cop arrest me. Now, for all those assault, then they have a bunch of cars, maybe they can handle me. Maybe one can handle me. But that way, if they have a bunch of cars, I won't get hurt. I won't get hurt. but they don't do it that way. One call arrest me, and that's how I go. But I don't have a future. I don't have a future at all. My life is in jeopardy. You know, everything is bad for me. So I just want to say, rather than go to the psychiatric ward, and that's the only place the only place that that's what I'm gonna end up at. I'm gonna end up in the nursing home. I'm gonna end up in jail, prison, and I won't be getting out. I'm gonna end up in the cemetery. My boat is put me in the cemetery because that's where I want to be, and I'm not suicidal. I don't want. I want to live because I want to kind of like have fun for once in my life. I never had fun in my life. I never had a good time in my life. I never lived like people. I never owned a car. I mean, everything. I never had the life other people had. So I want to live my life. I want to drive around in new cars. I want to be able to have a record deal, a songwriting deal to make money. But they stopping me from earning a living. So I don't know what else to do, but I don't have a future. So I'm just saying that I'm worried about it, but this is why I got to accept. If it happens, that's how it goes. So I got to accept it and just go from now. But my thing is, I pray to God sometimes if I go to bed. I don't necessarily believe. I know I don't have a God. I believe I had a God, but I don't have a God now. I have nothing that's gonna protect me. But when I go to bed sometimes, I pray to God I don't wake up, and that's the way my life is. Uh, Oh yeah, yeah. Right now, my niece got something for me to eat, so I'm not gonna talk too much. But I'm just gonna end it. Oh, okay. Uh, well. She said I could keep on, but that's how I go. So I'm just in the thing called I don't know what's in store for me, but all that I know, the only hope I got is the law stop breaking the law and give me a lawsuit. If I get a lawsuit, I'm rich. If I could get a lawyer that will investigate all these false accusations that the law made against me, if they give me, if they investigate it with the computers they got and the machine they got and the technology they got, they can prove don't cock out on me and they give me cut for arrest. Lawyers don't want to get involved. News reporters don't want to get involved. So now nobody want to get involved with helping me. But I just got only two ways I know I can get out of the gentleman. Only way I can get out of the gentleman if I get rich. And the only way I know I can get rich by lawsuit or win the lottery. But it would become more better if I get a lawsuit. But I can't get a lawsuit because no lawyer will talk to me. I'm okay because they all say they're not into those false arrests. They're into insurance cases and fake cases like that. Insurance cases where people get insurance in the car wrecks or something like that. That's the kind of case they handle. So I look for a lawyer and look for a lawyer, never can find one. But I was once told I was in the state hospital called McKenna Hospital, and they every time I go there, they put me on medication that make me sick and it do bad things to me. And when I got out of the hospital, they still had me on that medication, and the lawyer saw the shape I was in, and the lawyer told me, yeah, you got a lawsuit. And I don't know how he knows it. I don't know how he knows it. But he say you is a real good songwriter. And you can make a lot of money from writing songs. Yeah. He said, because that, you can make a good lawsuit. You can get millions. But we not going to handle your case. We only handle cases for gay people. That's it. I was confused on that. On two different occasions, lawyers did tell me they only handle cases for gay people. But since I'm straight, they wouldn't handle my case. So the last time I went, when I was in Georgia, I went to Martin and Martin on Robinson, Atlanta, Florida, downtown Atlanta. And downtown Atlanta, I went to the Martin Martin, because I heard on TV Martin for the people. So I said, I'm going to go there. So I called Bud from Georgia to Florida, and I was Martin. It was a young guy there. He was just fancy with new suits, new watches, gold, this and that. And when I went in now, I told them the police false arrested me so many times. He said, when did they arrest you for? Well, at that time, it was 2014. It was 2014 when I went there, they false arrested me in 2008. So he said, when did they you false arrest? I said, 2008. He said, the limit time over. And he invited me to leave. So he wouldn't handle my case. So I know I could have been on a lawyer. I could have been on nothing. But when all over, I don't have the confidence I once had. I was depending on myself. I'm not the same man I used to be. I'm just falling. I'm a fallen man. But one time I stood up for myself, and that gives you a lot of trouble when you stand up for yourself. But I stood up for myself. I always did what I believe in. I didn't let them buy me, and they can't buy me. There's another reason they're against me, because I'm not for sale. Like a lot of people for sale, and they get over. But certain law a man got to go by if he want to get anything. He can't get nothing. He can't even get a mate. He can't get nothing if he don't go break the law. So I go by the law, and the law break the law, and that will put me in trouble. But I do go by the law. I do go by the book, and I do not do things like steal. I don't steal. I don't shoplift or nothing like that. I go by the law, and I'm not on no drugs. I'm doing my false arrest. I wasn't on drugs. I wasn't even on marijuana. I wasn't on alcohol beverages. I went up and up by the law, so I'm not breaking no law. But yet, I said that jail. I'm not breaking no laws. No laws, not drug law, not shooting my income tax. I'm not even committing no citations. I don't even commit. They can even give me a parking ticket. I don't even overpark. I don't cause I never commit a misdemeanor. I never commit a felony. I never commit citation. But yet I stay in that jail. So it's kind of difficult for me to move on. But I'm just gonna hang in there for a while longer. But yes, the best I can hope for is fall asleep and don't wake up. That's the best I can hope for. But other than that, I just told you, anybody that listens to this, I'm just telling you about the law. The law is breaking the law, and nobody will help me. I mean, I had some things to tell Oprah Winfrey that I took on all kinds of deals. I took on my marijuana deal. I just told her everything. I told her about politics. At that time, George W. Bush was getting ready to start a war. I talked about war. I don't know that would be the wrong thing to do, but that thing he did send bombs over to bomb the country. But other than that, what I told Oprah Winfrey, it would have made her, she would have been way over now. I given for her. I told her Winfrey, how about this? I told her on the stage, I told her many things. I sent her a bunch of things, many things. I talked to her for days and hours. I talked to her many times, but I did tell her I got a gift for her. I can make her the godmother of talk show, the godmother of talk show, and she didn't go for it. What I was going to do, she had the program called She Answers Your Wishes. You got your wish, your wild dream. You got a wish, you want a new house, she'll get it for you. You want a new car, she'll get it for you. If you want to go to a new town, she'll get it for you. Anything you want, or when she get it for you, you go out and you say, I want this. And she'll get it for you because she'll give you what you need. So I had a gift for her, called her the godmother of talk show. So my gift was, I'm the best songwriter in the world. So I had to go over with it, can you make me a songwriter? And Oprah Winfrey didn't get back with me. So, but she wouldn't make me a songwriter. Well, she didn't make me a songwriter. She just gave me an opportunity to sell my song. But if she would have did that, everybody would say Oprah Winfrey would have been big. She would have been big. Everybody would say Oprah Winfrey can do anything. She made that man a songwriter. But she didn't make me a songwriter. I had a gift of talent of being a songwriter. But other than that, Oprah Winfrey did not get back with me. They won't give me press coverage. They won't even put me on TV. And you know, Barack Obama, he did say something about a basketball player. I don't know about basketball player because I'm not into basketball. He did say the basketball player got a lot of courage because he told everybody he homosexual. But they told one side of the story. He said gay people are good people. And the basketball player was gay. That's what he called him, gay. He said basketball player was gay. He told the world he was gay. And I just say, okay, I wrote out to a news lady named Amanda Castle, and I wrote other people, and I left message on WFCC, WEAA, Channel 2. I wrote down, I made a little message on them. I say, I got courage because I had at that time I had seven white women and seven different white women and seven different black women. I say I had seven different white women and seven different black women. I got courage because I'm telling the world I have seven females. But they say that the basketball player had courage because he told the world he was gay. And another thing, they say gay people are good people. Well, I told the world I'm good people because I had seven with a female. So what I want to do is people heard both sides of the story. I appreciate you. I want people to hear both sides of the story. But they only heard one side of the story. I want them to hear both sides of the story. But they never heard both sides of the story. They only had heard one side of the story. So when I say that, the news report told me when I told him about I recorded as a basketball player. My mom say he got a lot of courage when he told people he was homosexual, and I got courage because I had sex with women, with female, and I got courage because I was telling the world about it. But I don't recall it. Well, the next time I called, through a week later, I called down again, and I talked to a woman behind a second woman behind the desk, and I told her, I asked her a question, and she said, okay, hold on just a moment, I have to get the answer for you. But she didn't come back. What she did, what happened was the manager of WEAA, Channel 2, he came back. When he came back, he said, how you doing? Yeah, I said, I'm doing pretty well. He said, I can't recognize your voice. He said, you got a message on the answer machine. He said, if you call the real message on the answer machine again, I'm going to have you put in jail. I said, why would you have me put in jail? Well, all these false arrests I was getting, I know he could have me put in jail. Because the law do break the law. He said, I'm going to have you put in jail. So I said, how can you have me put in jail? He said, I have you put in jail for a phone harassment. Well, phone harassment is not, now number one, they did tell, they do read on that recording when you call them, WEA Channel 2 welcome all comers. All comers. But the only thing I say was the basketball player, Barack Obama said basketball player, he was he got a lot of courage when he told the world he homosexual. He got a lot of courage. And I was just telling him, well, that basketball player got courage. I got courage. I had several women. And I'm telling everybody about it. So automatically, well, that's all I say on that recording. Well, I didn't curse. I didn't make no threats or nothing like that. So I couldn't understand how could they have me arrested for phone harassment. But he said he's gonna have me arrested for phone harassment. But yet, phone harassment ain't that more like somebody breathing hard over the phone and keep on calling, hanging up. Maybe somebody say, I'm gonna kill somebody, I'm gonna blow up buildings, or something like that. I'm gonna blow up WEA, Channel 2, and call, and just make threats. That's phone harassment, but it's not phone harassment when they say all comments we accept all comments. That means all comments. We want to hear what you got to say. They say they want to hear what we got to say. They say all comment is acceptable. So I made a comment that the basketball player got curved. I got curved. I had 7 females. So automatically, the calling told me I could say it. The manager of the ESA show too told me the next time I read calling, that I will be arrested for phone harassment, but just saying that Barack Obama said the basketball player got out there, we told the world he was gay. I told the world I had 7 females, so I got cured too. And then I told the world, everybody saying that homosexuals are good people. They call them gay. They gay people, good people. But yeah, I had sex with women. I'm a good person, but I had sex with women. So that's what it's all about. And you got the mouth, you see what I'm talking about. But yet, the people only heard one side of the story. Just one side of the story. They don't hear both sides of the story. So I just want to represent both sides of the story, but that's something I never could do. Because every time I do, they wouldn't give me press coverage, but I thought I had it. But this is my press coverage right now. I don't know how many people gonna listen to me. Maybe nobody heard me. I don't know. But I don't know how many people listen to me. But this way, the only way I can tell my side of the story and both sides of the story, but I've been falsely read 12 times, and I didn't break the law. I didn't do nothing wrong. Police that handcuffed me, and I got my first felony because public supermarket did for a fight set me up for false arrest. And when I was arrested, they didn't tell me what I was charged with. I didn't know I was charged with until from jail. They put me in the psychiatric ward. They want me on medication. They put me in the psychiatric ward. And then my caseworker, she told me they charged me with assault on the cop and spitting on the cop and assault on the civilian, which that can be farther from the truth. So I've been lied on and everything now, but now I realize I ain't got much of a future unless I get rich. Now, they're not going to let me be a songwriter. This is the word out. If you're not a homosexual, you cannot get into music. You cannot have, they won't let you have nothing to do with music if you're not homosexual. You can't be a singer or nothing like that. Like Neil Blind, she's the one that used to make that orange juice commercial. You know, come to the forest, sunshine tree, Fred says orange juice. Naturally, I'm from that vitamin C on Florida, sunshine tree. Well, she was advertising for Florida orange juice. Maybe California orange juice. I forgot. I think it was Florida orange juice. And she had a hit. She was a good singer, and she made a album called "Nothing Like the Love Between a Woman and a Man," but they wouldn't let her be a singer because she spoke out against homosexual. But she didn't represent violence. She didn't make threats or nothing like that. She told them, God loves you, but what you're doing is not a normal practice. Now, all of a sudden, they wouldn't let her be a singer. She couldn't sing. So the thing is, homosexuals, they control everything in the music world, and the only thing they do is discriminate against everything, even one another. And you know, they still saying that I watched the news the other day, and I heard them saying that people going around killing homosexuals. Well, I don't want to see nobody get killed, me personally. But they say people going around killing homosexuals. And one transsexual, a transgender, whatever you call him, he got on TV and say he believed that the police is killing homosexuals. Well, only thing I can say, if a police is killing homosexual, they homosexual. It's homosexual killing homosexual. Straight people ain't doing no killing. So when these homosexuals get killed and these lesbians get killed, it's by male homosexual. They kill not only male homosexual, but they kill lesbians too. They kill them all. So automatically, speaking out against it, but I don't want to see nobody get killed or nothing like that. But when they talk about these homosexuals gotta go to San Francisco to escape being killed, well, it's homosexual killing homosexual. It's not straight people doing it. It's homosexual killing homosexual. And that's how it go. But that's how all it go. But that's how it is. And that's what all about. But I can't get on TV and tell myself a story because I'm always informed by news reporter and by TV station that they don't give news coverage, press coverage. If you're not homosexual, you can't get press coverage. But they call it gay. They say you're not gay, you can't get press coverage. You can't get news coverage. But I call them homosexual because I can't bring myself to call them gay. But Diana Ross wrote a song, but she didn't sing. Somebody else sang the song, but she redid the song, and I paid attention to it. She said, "Why do birds sing so gay?" Well, that means gay is a very good word, and gay means having it, this, that, and gay is a good word. So I can't call them gay, so I gotta call them homosexual, and that's what it's all about. I just tell it like it is, and that's the way I can tell it. And because of that, I got no future, but I didn't sell out. I'm not for sale. You can't buy me for any amount of money, any amount of power. You have given me city after city, town after town, and you can't buy me. I'm not for sale for any amount. For no reason, I never sold nobody out. So why should people be mad at me? I just never sold nobody out. I never sold myself out. I never sold nobody out. I never sold women's out, females out. I never sold males out. I never sold nobody out. Kids, I never sold nobody out. I'm not for sale. And me personally, I'm not for sale. But yet, there's a problem I got. I got problems on the way. I don't know what to do. Because at this point, I don't know where to go for help. You know, I know that the news cover won't count on me. So if people don't hear me on this, I'm gonna call. But only that I know that only way I can get out of trouble, man, being sent to a nursing home for the rest of my life, psychiatric ward for the rest of my life, a jail, a prison, a cemetery, if I become rich. The only way I know I become rich is from the law, a lawsuit. But if they don't give me a lawsuit, there's a thin chance of me catching a law. But well, other than that, my next step will be being a songwriter. And since I'm not a homosexual, they say you can't be a songwriter, you can't get into music if you're not homosexual. That's what they say for a male. If a male not homosexual, or anybody, male or female, talk against homosexual, they not gonna make it in the music world. And that's how it go. So I just told the truth about everything, but yet I don't have too much future. But yet, my hope is to face everything in a brave way, and that's gonna be difficult because I'm just getting tired, and at my age, my old age of being 68 years old, I'm getting tired, and I'm tired. I'm just tired. I'm just so tired, and I just don't know what to do. Only thing I know that the only thing for me in my future, psychiatric ward, nursing home forever, uh, prisoner jail for life. That's the only thing for me. But if I can escape it, if I get rich, and so they ain't gonna let me be a songwriter because I'm not gonna shame my way because I like being straight. I like being straight. I like being straight. And when it comes down to sex, I'm only gonna share it with a female. And that's a guarantee. A lot of females I shoot. Sometimes I can help how I feel. A lot of females I shoot. I can't help it, but I can only shoot females. That's all I can shoot, female. So when it comes to sex, I'm only gonna share with a female, and that would never change. So automatically, for that reason, I may not never be able to make a sunrise deal. And all I gotta do to get my sunrise bills back is eat right and do a lot of walking. And my sunrise bills will come back. But right now, I'm not eating right. I'm eating junk food, and my head feels funny, and I can't concentrate on things. But once I eat right, eat fruits and vegetables, and just eat healthy, my sunrise business will come back better than ever. But other than that, that's all I got going for me. Sunrise, but what you use are eating right when I know for a fact, at least I believe, I would never get opportunity as a songwriter. But yeah, this is what I can't understand. People are writing songs about gay. They call them gay. I call them homosexual, but they call them gay. People writing songs about gay people, good people. You gotta get to know him. Barack Obama, he wasting public time when he was president talking about gay people and good people rather than when he get press coverage, rather than get on the issue of Medicare, Medicaid, crime, military spending, paper realm, and on and on. Rather than get to the matter hand, it's all about the homeless. He busy on, he's wasting time saying gay people are good people. But that's his opinion. But yeah, what he should have did is wait until he out of office before he speak his opinion. Wait until he out of office. Don't do it on the people's time. That's bullshit. Well, that's all he do. Gay people, good people. You just gotta get to know him. Well, I'm not gonna say no more about that. I'm just gonna say that they write songs about gay people, good people. You gotta get to know them. In fact, they wrote a song called "The Killing of Georgia." The Killing of Georgia. I think they wrote that. They sang that in 1977. I heard on the radio in 1977 that somebody killed a homosexual because they ain't like homosexual, and they killed him. And on the end, that guy said Georgia was a friend of mine. Well, on and on. But yet, if I were a songwriter, a singer, and if I say something like this, I'm not much of a singer right now. So I'm gonna try to figure that sing a little verses to you. First thing first. 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 First manhood. And then brotherhood. Yeah. First manhood. And then brotherhood. Yeah. We got to get together and love one another. That's the way the program goes. If we don't love one another, that's the end of our show. Everything will have to go. First manhood, and then brotherhood. Now, if I was saying something like that, now that's something about love. We gotta love one another. We gotta get along with one another. The only way we gonna have brotherhood is first manhood. I'm not saying the only way I'm gonna be your friend if you cut that face up. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the only way you gonna be friends, the only way Russia, China, Japan, America, leaders of the world, they're gonna get along if they start that faggots up. And they say first manhood and then brotherhood will come. That's all I'm saying. I was informing the people about if you want peace, you gotta have manhood. So brotherhood does never come until first manhood come. So that's what I mean by first manhood and then brotherhood. Okay. Now that's what I'm saying. First manhood and then brotherhood. Now all of a sudden, if I sing that song and they heard it on the radio, they will riot, make bomb threats. Homosexuals will riot. They will riot, make bombs there. They will march and troops, and they will just do all kind of wrong. Because a man did what Bill of Rights told me he could do. Freedom of speech. That is freedom of speech. So if I will have freedom of speech, and for real, and I'm trying to tell people the truth and say first manhood and then brotherhood, homosexuals will march from one city to the next city saying, don't go to this show, don't go to that show, don't do this, we gotta blow up buildings, we gotta kill, we gotta do it, or we gonna hurt people. We don't like that. And they will do all kind of wrong as I was saying that song. But yet, people is singing a song you heard on the radio that gay people, good people, you gotta get known. And when that guy wrote that song about Georgia in 1977, not wrote, but he did. I heard on the radio, 1977. Georgia they said somebody killed Georgia. Georgia was homosexual. And that day he said, Georgia was a friend of mine. Well, all of a sudden, now you got homosexual on TV committing homosexuality, and nobody said nothing about that. But yeah, if I would write a song called First Manhood and then Brotherhood, I already wrote the song. I sang a lot. Those songs really would call a corruption. So automatically, if I was a singer, I would have had came out with that song. But First Manhood is not a song about hate. It's a song about love. And in the song, the lyrics is, we gotta get together and love one another. But before we do that, first manhood and then brotherhood. If we don't love one another, we got nothing left. War means we all got to go. We don't need war. Leaders of the world, you want to get together and you gotta be beat. Well, you gotta get brotherhood, or first manhood, then brotherhood. Because manhood is not gonna come until brotherhood comes. So automatically, that's what that song means. So I'm just saying, I sang that song, but yeah, if I was to put it on the radio, you got protests. As a protest, but it's a song about love. It's a song about love. Well, yeah, you have protests. They'll make bomb threats. They might even kill somebody. They make bomb threats, and they will talk about they gonna kill somebody, and they will speak hate. They will speak hate. If I was a song like that on the radio, first manhood and then brotherhood. So there's something wrong about that, but automatically, that is a song that I sing sometimes. I am a songwriter and singer. I sing when nobody around, but I just sing where I feel. I sing missionary songs. I sing party songs. One time I sang walk song. I used to sing song like walk song, song like going to Beeline, you must kill or die. And nobody has no question why. We have this thing that we say, oh me or mine, kill or die. As though enemy fire passes by, we found the truth in a lie. I used to sing walk song, but I don't sing song about war no more. I sing love song. I do sing sexual song. Songs about sex. Every song. I do sing about I want to get all this that. I sing sexual song. I sing love song. I sing party song. I sing missionary song. But I sing different song. I sing a song with a message in it. But yet, that's what I sing. But yeah, if I was saying first manhood and then brotherhood, it would have been all kind of homosexual processes. It would have been process after process for me saying songs about love. And the first manhood and then brotherhood, it represents we gotta come together in peace. We gotta love one another, and we cannot fight against one another. We must end war. When you got war, nothing left when you got nothing but war. So we gotta be peaceful and just learn to get along. Something like that is something to heal. But yeah, if I come up with a song about love, homosexuals will protest, make bomb flat. Mars, they will make all kind of bad statements about other some, but yet they said they make bomb flat. So I really don't know how to take that because my point of view and the way I feel about things, I ain't got a future. My future is psychiatric ward, nursing home, a prison or jail, or the cemetery. Where I stand, I hope when I fall asleep, I don't wake up.